Welcome back, coin enthusiasts and treasure seekers. Today we are diving into an extraordinary world of numismatics as we explore the most valuable Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel coins that are commanding astonishing prices in the modern auction market. These humble 5-cent pieces may have started their lives in everyday circulation, but some rare varieties and exceptional conditions have turned them into some of the most sought-after coins among collectors worldwide. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a newcomer looking for hidden value in your pocket change, this video will reveal the top 6 Jefferson nickels that demand serious attention and significant dollars at auction. Let's get started. First up, the 2007 Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel with AP mint mark in circulated condition. While Jefferson nickels are often overlooked in everyday transactions, certain issues, mint marks, and conditions can turn a simple nickel into a valuable collectible. We will explore the history and background of the Jefferson nickel, examine the distinctive features of the 2007 mint mark coin, discuss its rarity and demand among collectors, and provide an overview of its current market value. Finally, we will share some tips for collectors who wish to add this coin to their collections. The Jefferson nickel has a storied history in American coinage. First introduced in 1938, it replaced the Buffalo nickel and featured a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia estate, on the reverse. The design was the work of sculptor Felix Schlag, whose winning design emerged from a national competition aimed at modernizing U.S. coinage. Jefferson nickels have circulated widely for over 8 decades, making them a common sight in change, yet they hold enduring historical significance. The 2007 Jefferson nickel continues this long legacy. Produced at the Philadelphia Mint, indicated by the P mint mark, this coin is part of a modern series that maintains the classic Monticello reverse design while reflecting subtle improvements in striking and metal composition that collectors find appealing. While modern nickels are often overlooked by casual collectors, certain factors, such as mint errors, limited mintage, or unique circulation patterns, can enhance their desirability. The 2007 Jefferson nickel retains the iconic features that have made the series recognizable for generations. On the obverse, it features the left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, carefully detailed with realistic facial features and period clothing. Surrounding Jefferson's image are the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the coin's date, 2007. The small P mint mark near the date indicates production at the Philadelphia Mint, which is significant because not all Jefferson nickels carry this mark in circulation, especially in earlier years of the mint's production history. The reverse of the coin showcases Jefferson's home, Monticello, a neoclassical architectural masterpiece that symbolizes his legacy and contribution to American history. The intricate depiction includes the columns, dome, and the surrounding landscape, emphasizing the coin's artistic value. The inscriptions E Pluribus Unum, Monticello, and United States of America complete the reverse design, maintaining the timeless aesthetic that collectors appreciate. Physically, the coin is composed of a copper nickel clad, providing a silvery appearance with a slight copper tint along the edges due to the inner core. The coin's diameter is 21.21 millimeters, and it weighs 5 grams, consistent with modern Jefferson nickels, but what truly draws collectors is the combination of its mint mark, year, and condition. When it comes to modern Jefferson nickels, rarity is often tied to minting errors, low production figures, or unique circulation patterns. While the 2007 Jefferson nickel was produced in large quantities, a circulated specimen in exceptionally well-preserved condition can still attract collector interest. Factors such as minimal wear on Jefferson's face, clear details of Monticello, and intact edge quality increase a coin's appeal. Collectors often look for coins that have been handled carefully and retain sharpness in the details, even after years of circulation. Coins showing signs of significant wear or damage are less desirable, but a circulated 2007 nickel with above-average preservation offers both historical interest and investment potential. For many collectors, these coins serve as an accessible entry point into the world of Jefferson nickel collecting, balancing affordability with tangible historical value. The market value of a 2007 Jefferson nickel in circulated condition can vary based on factors such as wear, appeal, and demand among collectors. Typically, circulated specimens of this coin range from around $325,000 above face value for general circulation quality. However, coins that exhibit exceptionally low wear or unusual characteristics such as doubled die features, striking anomalies, or near uncirculated condition can fetch higher prices at auctions or private sales. It is important to note that while this coin is not considered a high-value rare nickel like those from the 1930s or 1940s, Its appeal comes from its status as a collectible modern piece with a P mint mark, which adds a subtle layer of interest for completionist collectors aiming to maintain a full set of Jefferson nickels by year and mint. For those interested in adding a 2007 P Jefferson nickel to their collection, careful handling and storage are key. Using protective coin flips, holders, or albums will help maintain the coin's condition over time. It is also advisable to examine multiple coins to select specimens with the least amount of wear and the most attractive detail. Keeping an eye on auctions, coin shows, and reputable online marketplaces can help collectors spot valuable opportunities. Additionally, learning to identify minor errors or unique striking features can enhance a collector's ability to find coins that carry extra value beyond the standard market rate. The 2007 P Jefferson nickel may seem like an everyday coin, but for collectors, it represents a link to a long-standing tradition of U.S. coinage and the enduring legacy of Thomas Jefferson. Its combination of historical significance, distinctive Monticello design, and P mint mark make it a desirable piece for both beginner and experienced collectors alike. Whether you are seeking to complete a Jefferson nickel series, invest in coins with potential appreciation, or simply enjoy the artistry of American coinage, the 2007 P Jefferson nickel, in circulated condition, is a fascinating and worthwhile addition to any collection. By understanding its history, unique features, market value, and collector appeal, you can appreciate this coin not only as currency, but as a small piece of American heritage that continues to captivate collectors today. Next up, the 2015 Monticello Jefferson nickel, specifically the version with the P mint mark in very fine condition. While some might think that modern coins are ordinary and plentiful, certain examples like this one have become highly sought after in today's auction market. If you are curious about why this nickel stands out, what makes it unique, and its current value, you are in the right place. The Jefferson nickel has a long and storied history in American coinage. First introduced in 1938, the nickel was designed to honor the third president of the United States, Thomas Jefferson, whose portrait has graced the obverse of the coin for decades. The reverse of the coin traditionally features Jefferson's beloved home, Monticello, symbolizing his dedication to architecture, innovation, and American heritage. Over the years, the Jefferson nickel has undergone several design changes, particularly on the reverse side, but the Monticello design has remained a classic favorite among collectors. By 2015, the United States Mint had already produced countless Jefferson nickels, yet some coins from this year, including the P mint mark variety, have emerged as particularly appealing due to their condition, scarcity, and high grades, and collector interest. Now, let's talk about what makes the 2015 Jefferson nickel with P mint mark so special. On the obverse side, you will notice a refined profile of Thomas Jefferson, facing left, with intricate detailing of his hair and facial features. The word Liberty appears to the left, accompanied by the year 2015 and the subtle P mint mark above the date, indicating that the coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. On the reverse, Monticello is rendered with impressive architectural precision, highlighting its columns, roof lines, and the iconic steps leading up to the entrance. The words E pluribus unum and United States of America frame the structure, while the denomination 5 cents sits prominently below. For collectors, the clarity of these design elements is a major factor in evaluating the coin, especially when assessing coins in very fine condition. Another feature that makes this coin collectible is its strike quality and the subtle differences that appear in the minting process. Coins from 2015, though modern, occasionally exhibit minor variations in finish, color, and die alignment, which can make a specific example stand out in a crowded market. A very fine example shows moderate wear on the highest points of the coin, but retains sharp overall details and a pleasing aesthetic, making it highly desirable among collectors who focus on circulated modern coins. Even though millions of Jefferson nickels were minted in 2015, finding a coin with the P mint mark in very fine condition that has been well preserved over the years is not as common as one might think. Many coins enter circulation and suffer scratches, nicks, or discoloration, which reduces their appeal to collectors. A very fine coin represents a balance between a circulated coin and one that retains much of its original detail. It is neither too worn nor too perfect, making it ideal for collectors who appreciate historical context and tangible evidence of circulation. Collectors often seek out specific mint marks like the P, especially in modern issues where the Philadelphia Mint did not always produce the highest numbers in collectible varieties compared to Denver or San Francisco. The combination of mint mark, year, and condition creates a market niche where demand can exceed supply, especially for coins that have been carefully handled and preserved over the years. So, what is the current market value of the 2015 Jefferson nickel with P mint mark in very fine condition? While the coin is considered modern and not yet a true antique, its value has steadily increased among collectors who specialize in 21st century numismatics. In today's auction market, a 2015 P Jefferson nickel in very fine condition can fetch a value ranging from $348,000, depending on the coin's visual appeal, luster, and any minor variations that might attract more attention. While this may not seem like a staggering sum, it is significant for a coin that was originally worth $578,000. It is important to note that coins in extremely fine or uncirculated condition can command higher prices, sometimes up to $1 million or more, if they are certified by reputable grading services. Collectors and investors looking to build a modern coin collection often prioritize coins like this because they represent a growing market segment with potential for appreciation over time. For anyone looking to add the 2015 P Jefferson nickel to their collection, there are a few tips to keep in mind. First, always examine coins carefully under good lighting, paying attention to the sharpness of the design, the presence of scratches or discoloration, and the overall eye appeal. Coins that are well handled, stored properly in protective holders, or certified by a grading service generally retain higher market value. Second, focus on sourcing coins from reputable dealers, auctions, or coin shows. Avoid purchasing from unknown sellers where authenticity and condition may be uncertain. The P mint mark is subtle and can sometimes be overlooked, so a careful inspection is essential. Finally, consider collecting multiple examples of modern Jefferson nickels over different years and mint marks. Building a systematic collection can enhance both the historical appreciation and potential long-term investment value of your coins. Modern coins are becoming increasingly popular among new collectors, so securing quality examples early can be a smart strategy. The 2015 Monticello Jefferson nickel with P mint mark in very fine condition may appear simple at first glance, but it represents a fascinating intersection of history, design, and modern collector demand. From the iconic depiction of Thomas Jefferson to the detailed rendering of Monticello, this coin carries a legacy that spans decades. Its rarity in very fine condition, combined with its appeal to both new and seasoned collectors, makes it a valuable addition to any collection. Whether you are a numismatist, investor, or simply someone who appreciates the artistry of American coins, the 2015 P Jefferson nickel reminds us that even modern coins can hold great significance and market potential. Keep an eye out for these subtle treasures in circulation or auctions, because one day, today's modern coin could become tomorrow's prized collectible. Next up, the United States Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel from 2012, featuring the D mint mark. You might think that nickels from 2012 are too recent to carry significant value, but there's more to this coin than meets the eye. We'll explore why this particular issue has caught the attention of collectors, its unique features, its rarity, and what it could be worth on the current market. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious newcomer, this detailed look at the 2012 D Jefferson nickel will give you valuable insights into modern coin collecting. The Jefferson nickel has a rich history that dates back to 1938, when it replaced the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin was introduced to honor Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence. The obverse of the coin features a profile of Jefferson, while the reverse originally showcased Monticello, Jefferson's iconic Virginia estate. Over the years, the design of the Jefferson nickel has seen some modifications, particularly with the Westward Journey series in 2004 and 2005, but the Monticello design returned afterward and remains a staple for collectors today. The 2012 issue, minted in Denver as indicated by the D mint mark, is part of the regular circulation series, yet even among modern coins, certain specimens attract collector interest due to production anomalies, condition, and market demand. The 2012 D Jefferson nickel in circulated condition carries all the classic features of the Monticello design. On the obverse, you have Jefferson's portrait facing left, with the inscriptions "In God We Trust" and the year 2012 placed clearly alongside. The D mint mark is positioned just to the right of Jefferson, denoting that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the primary U.S. mints. Turning to the reverse, the Monticello building dominates the center, accompanied by the words E pluribus unum, Monticello, and 5 cents. Even though it is a modern coin, the level of detail on Monticello is quite refined, with careful attention to the steps, columns, and rooftop design. Collectors often appreciate these design elements, especially when the coin shows minimal wear or has interesting die variations. Some 2012 D Jefferson nickels in circulation may show unique characteristics such as double die features, minor planchet flaws, or unusual toning. These subtle variations can make a seemingly ordinary circulated coin more desirable for collectors who are looking for rare modern issues to enhance their collections. While 2012 Jefferson nickels are not rare in the sense of low mintage, certain factors make some specimens highly sought after. Condition is a major driver. Even circulated coins that maintain sharp details on Jefferson's profile or the Monticello building can command attention. Coins with fewer scratches, minimal discoloration, and well-preserved rims are considered more collectible, particularly if they display any minting anomalies. Collectors often look for coins that stand out despite being part of a common year. The presence of the D mint mark adds another layer of interest, as some Denver minted coins have been noted for subtle variations in strike quality. When a circulated 2012 D Jefferson nickel exhibits exceptional eye appeal or distinctive characteristics, it can elevate its demand in the numismatic market. In today's coin market, the value of a standard 2012 D Jefferson nickel in typical circulated condition is generally modest, ranging from its face value to a couple of dollars. However, coins that exhibit notable die errors, attractive toning, or unusually high preservation for circulation can fetch higher prices at auctions and among collectors. Some examples have sold in the range of $375,000, while rare error specimens can reach even higher depending on collector interest. The key point is that modern nickels like this 2012 D issue are increasingly being appreciated for their potential to become collectible pieces, especially as collectors turn their attention to contemporary coins that might have historical significance in the future. For those looking to collect modern Jefferson nickels, start by inspecting coins carefully for any imperfections, anomalies, or variations in mint marks. Avoid coins that are heavily worn or corroded, as these typically hold only face value. Focus on building a collection that includes both uncirculated and circulated examples, and keep an eye out for coins with unique toning or production errors. Storing coins properly in protective holders and keeping them away from moisture and contaminants will help maintain their value over time. Additionally, researching auction results and consulting up-to-date coin price guides can help you identify which modern coins are attracting attention and commanding higher prices. Patience and careful observation are key to spotting valuable specimens among otherwise common coins. The 2012 D Monticello Jefferson nickel is more than just a piece of pocket change. Its historical significance, classic design, and potential for rare variations make it an interesting coin for collectors today. While most circulated examples may hold only modest value, the right specimen with unique features can attract serious attention in the numismatic market. By understanding the history, examining the coin's features, and keeping an eye on condition and anomalies, collectors can appreciate the subtle value in this modern Jefferson nickel and add a meaningful piece to their collection. Next up, the United States Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel from 2006, featuring the D mint mark in very fine condition. While nickels may seem ordinary to the everyday spender, this particular coin has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. Whether you are a seasoned coin collector or just starting your journey into numismatics, understanding the history, rarity, and market value of coins like this can significantly enhance your collection and even your financial portfolio. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, it features a profile of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, on the obverse, and his famous home, Monticello, on the reverse. Over the decades, this coin has undergone minor design changes, but its core elements have remained iconic. The 2006 edition was minted during a period of stable production at multiple mints, including the Denver Mint, indicated by the D mint mark. Unlike some early 20th century nickels, these modern coins were primarily produced for circulation, but certain conditions, like very fine quality, limited errors, or particular mint batches, have made them more desirable to collectors. Monticello itself, immortalized on the reverse of the nickel, is not just a historical landmark. It symbolizes Jefferson's legacy and contributions to the United States. Each nickel minted carries not only monetary value but also a piece of history, connecting collectors to over 200 years of American heritage. The 2006 Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark carries all the classic features that make the Monticello design recognizable. On the obverse, you have a detailed left-facing profile of Thomas Jefferson, with the inscriptions "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the date 2006. The D mint mark, located to the right of Jefferson's portrait, signifies its origin at the Denver Mint. The reverse side showcases Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia estate, rendered with precise architectural detail. The inscriptions E Pluribus Unum, United States of America, and 5 cents surround the building, emphasizing the coin's denomination and patriotic significance. Collectors often note that in very fine condition, this coin displays moderate wear but retains most of the finer details on Jefferson's hair and Monticello's structure. The edges are crisp, and the surface shows minimal blemishes, which significantly increases its appeal to collectors who prefer coins that are well-preserved yet authentically circulated. Although millions of Jefferson nickels were minted in 2006, those that remain in very fine condition are surprisingly sought after. Coins in this grade have worn slightly due to circulation, but the design remains clear, making them more desirable than heavily worn examples. Collectors are particularly drawn to mint marks like the D because certain mints occasionally produce fewer coins or coins with subtle differences in strike quality. These minor variations, combined with the coin's condition, can elevate its rarity and appeal. In numismatic circles, very fine coins from this era are considered collectible because they are well-preserved representations of a historically significant coin without the artificially enhanced appearance of uncirculated specimens. When it comes to the current market, a 2006 D Jefferson nickel in very fine condition can fetch higher than face value among collectors and investors. While a standard circulation nickel is worth $267,000, coins in very fine condition with desirable mint marks can command prices ranging from $575,000, depending on demand and the selling platform. Auction houses and online marketplaces often provide the best opportunities for collectors to buy or sell, as they connect buyers who specifically seek coins in this grade. It is worth noting that market trends can fluctuate, so staying informed about recent sales, mint reports, and collector interest is essential for anyone looking to invest in these coins. Even though this coin may not reach the astronomical values of some older or rarer coins, its blend of historical significance, preserved condition, and collectible appeal ensures it remains a valuable addition to any coin collection. For collectors looking to acquire a 2006 D Jefferson nickel in very fine condition, it's important to focus on the authenticity and overall quality of the coin. Always verify the mint mark and ensure that the coin has not been artificially cleaned, as this can significantly reduce its value. Storing your coins properly, in coin flips or protective holders, helps maintain their condition over time. Additionally, researching auction results and consulting trusted numismatic guides can give collectors a clear understanding of current market trends and fair pricing. Networking with other collectors, joining numismatic societies, and attending coin shows are excellent ways to find high-quality examples and learn more about the subtle differences that make certain coins more valuable. Patience is key, as building a collection of very fine coins requires careful selection and attention to detail. The United States Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel 2006 D mint mark in very fine condition is far more than just a coin worth 5 cents. It is a tangible connection to American history, a reflection of Thomas Jefferson's legacy, and a collectible item that holds value for both novice and seasoned numismatists. Whether you are interested in coins for their historical significance, aesthetic appeal, or investment potential, this Jefferson nickel represents an excellent opportunity to own a piece of American heritage. As you continue your journey into the world of coin collecting, remember that each coin tells a story, and the 2006 D Jefferson nickel is a chapter worth exploring. Keep an eye on its condition, appreciate its unique features, and enjoy the thrill of adding a rare and valuable piece to your collection. Next up, the 2013 United States Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel with AP mint mark in fine condition. While nickels might seem common at first glance, this particular issue holds a unique appeal in the numismatic community due to its design, minting, and collectible potential. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this nickel has attracted attention among collectors and how it could fit into your own collection. The Jefferson nickel has been an iconic part of United States coinage since 1938. Designed by Felix Schlag, it replaced the Buffalo nickel and introduced a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, on the obverse side. The reverse features Jefferson's famous home, Monticello, which has become one of the most recognizable depictions in U.S. numismatics. Over the decades, the Jefferson nickel has undergone subtle design changes, but the essence of Jefferson and Monticello has remained constant. By 2013, the Jefferson nickel had been minted for 75 years, and the Philadelphia Mint, indicated by the P mint mark, was responsible for producing millions of these coins. While the mint mark itself may not make the coin exceptionally rare, the condition, collectible demand, and subtle production variations contribute to its appeal. Collectors often look for nickels in fine, very fine, or uncirculated condition, which retain the original design details and surface quality. The 2013 Jefferson nickel in fine condition has several distinguishing features. On the obverse, Jefferson's profile faces left, showcasing detailed engravings of his hair, clothing, and facial contours. The inscriptions include, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the year 2013, along with the P Mint mark beneath the date, which confirms it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. The reverse side highlights Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia estate, with impressive architectural detail. The coin also includes the inscriptions E Pluribus Unum, Monticello, and 5 cents. What makes the 2013 issue particularly interesting for collectors is the quality of the strike and the preservation of details in fine condition. Fine condition means the coin shows moderate wear, but all major details are still visible, including Monticello's columns and Jefferson's facial features. Additionally, coins from 2013 have become more desirable due to their lower circulation compared to earlier issues, and because some examples exhibit sharp strikes or minor minting anomalies that appeal to specialized collectors. While the 2013 Jefferson nickel is extremely rare, its collectible appeal comes from condition and market demand. A nickel in fine condition is less common than circulated coins with heavy wear, and collectors are always searching for examples that retain clear design details. Coins with the P Mint mark can be slightly harder to find in pristine condition compared to D or S Mint marks because the Philadelphia Mint produced a smaller proportion of coins intended for circulation in certain years. The demand is further influenced by the coin's role in completing a Jefferson nickel collection. Many collectors aim to have examples of each year and mint mark, and having a 2013 P nickel in fine condition fills an important gap for dedicated collectors. Condition is critical in numismatics, and even modest grades like fine can significantly increase the desirability and market value compared to heavily worn or damaged examples. The current market value of a 2013 Jefferson nickel with a P Mint mark in fine condition is modest, but notable for collectors. As of today, typical auction and dealer prices range from $378,000 for coins in standard fine condition. Coins graded higher, such as very fine or extra fine, can command slightly higher prices. It is a practical addition for collectors looking for a complete set of Jefferson nickels or for those interested in coins that are increasingly harder to find in preserved condition. Investors and collectors should also note that some coins may have slight errors, such as double dies or die cracks, which could increase the market value beyond typical estimates. Staying informed about grading, market trends, and auction results is essential for maximizing both enjoyment and potential profit from Jefferson nickel collecting. If you are considering adding the 2013 P Jefferson nickel to your collection, there are a few tips to keep in mind. First, always examine the coin's condition carefully. Even small scratches, discoloration, or corrosion can affect its grade and value. Fine condition coins should show visible but moderate wear with all major details intact. Second, research reputable sellers and auction platforms to ensure you are purchasing authentic coins. Counterfeit coins are rare in modern issues, but verifying authenticity and provenance is a good practice for any collector. Third, consider storing the coin in protective holders to preserve its condition. Proper storage prevents further wear, oxidation, and damage from handling. Many collectors use coin flips, capsules, or albums to maintain the coin's collectible value. Lastly, stay aware of market trends. While the 2013 P Jefferson nickel is not skyrocketing in value, understanding auction results and collector interest can help you make informed buying or selling decisions. Completing a Jefferson nickel set or acquiring coins in better condition over time can increase your collection's overall worth. The 2013 United States Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel with a P Mint mark in fine condition may not be the rarest coin in U.S. history, but it offers a unique opportunity for collectors. Its historical significance, classic design, and collectible demand make it a valuable addition to any Jefferson nickel set. By paying attention to condition, market trends, and proper preservation, collectors can enjoy the satisfaction of owning a piece of American numismatic history while potentially gaining value over time. So whether you are a seasoned collector or a newcomer exploring Jefferson nickels, the 2013 P nickel is a fascinating coin that deserves a place in your collection. Next up, the United States Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel from the year 2010 struck with the D Mint mark in very fine circulated condition. This coin may seem ordinary at first glance, But once you understand its background features, condition, rarity, and collector demand, you will realize why even modern nickels like this can attract attention in today's coin auction market, and why some examples can bring surprising dollar values. So stay with me until the end, because you might already have this coin in your pocket or coin jar without knowing its potential. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, and it has remained one of the longest-running coin designs in United States history. The obverse features Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, while the reverse traditionally displays Monticello, Jefferson's historic Virginia home. The 2010 Jefferson nickel belongs to the long-running Monticello reverse series, which officially returned in 2006 after the special westward journey designs ended. The 2010 Jefferson nickel was struck at the Denver Mint during a time when the United States Mint was producing fewer coins due to reduced demand from circulation following the economic slowdown. While millions were still produced, production numbers were significantly lower compared to earlier decades, which plays an important role in modern collector interest. The 2010 Jefferson nickel is composed of a copper-nickel alloy consisting of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving the coin its familiar silver-gray appearance. On the obverse, you will find a forward-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson along with the inscriptions "In God We Trust, Liberty." In the year 2010, the D Mint mark appears clearly next to the date, indicating it was struck at the Denver Mint. The reverse side features Monticello with crisp architectural details, including the steps, windows, and dome, which are especially noticeable. In very fine condition, the inscriptions "E Pluribus Unum, United States of America" and 5 cents surround the design. In very fine circulated condition, this coin still retains strong detail in Jefferson's haircoat lines and facial features, while Monticello remains bold with visible structure, making it visually appealing for collectors. While the 2010 Jefferson nickel is not considered rare in the traditional sense, condition plays a major role in collector demand. Coins that survive circulation in very fine condition without heavy wear, scratches, or damage are increasingly harder to find as time passes. Many 2010 nickels entered circulation during a period of reduced coin usage and were often stored rather than spent, making well-preserved examples desirable for modern-day collectors. Additionally, collectors actively search for error varieties, die cracks, off-center strikes, and doubled dies from this year, which can significantly increase rarity and value. Even standard examples in very fine condition attract interest from collectors, building complete Jefferson nickel date and mint mark sets. In today's coin market, a 2010 Jefferson nickel in very fine circulated condition typically carries a modest premium over face value, often selling between $465,000, depending on eye appeal and demand. However, coins with exceptional detail, minimal wear, and attractive surfaces can bring higher prices, especially when certified or sold in competitive auctions. Error varieties or high-grade examples can reach values ranging from $1 million, depending on the type of error and overall condition. While it may not make you rich overnight, the steady collector interest proves that even modern nickels have growing market value. If you are collecting Jefferson nickels, always examine your 2010 coins carefully under good lighting. Look for sharp details, strong strikes, and clean surfaces. Avoid cleaning the coin, as this can destroy its value. Store your nickels in protective holders or coin albums to prevent further wear. Pay attention to error varieties and consider having valuable examples authenticated or graded by a professional service. Most importantly, stay patient, because modern coins often gain value slowly as fewer high-quality examples survive circulation over time. The United States Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel from 2010 with the D Mint mark in very fine condition is a perfect example of how modern coins can still hold collector value with its rich historical connection, detailed design, and growing interest among collectors. This coin deserves a closer look, whether you are a beginner or an experienced numismatist. This nickel reminds us that valuable coins are not always old or gold. Sometimes they are hiding in plain sight. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share, and let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting.